Yeah, so I was sorting through my top 100 record albums last night. Yeah, it was my vinyl countdown. Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to the Artistic Biker Live. On Thursday nights, we just art and chat about whatever comes up. I see Claudia blew through the chat room to say goodnight. I don't know if she's still here, if she's saying goodnight like good evening, or if she's saying goodnight like I'm outies, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning for her. But she's in the Netherlands. But guys, we're going to do some killer whales tonight. We were noticing the killer whales were in the news lately. Last couple of weeks, they were flipping over yachts, and now they're tossing dolphins around. So I just thought it was a good idea to do a couple of killer whales. So let's do that. Let's turn the page and get started. So yeah, killer whales. We haven't seen killer whales in a long time, have we?
I love killer whales.
Me too. The last time I went to SeaWorld, the killer whales show was still going on, but it was dramatically decreased. It was more along the lines of let the whales do what the whales do, and if they wanted to flip in the air, then they flipped in the air. If they didn't want to flip in the air, that's okay. If they wanted to come up for fish, they came up for fish. If not, that's okay. Hi, Ivy. But, there's a couple of things going on about that. They had that trainer get eaten, for want of a better. I mean, there's no better way to explain it. She's completely obliterated. The whale got sideways with her and just decided that she needed to be punished, and they punished their young ones by holding them underwater. And so they took her. The whale took her underwater and then started flipping her around in front of a live audience, and there was nothing anybody could do. So that put a big curtail on SeaWorld shows. And then the movie Blackfish came out, and that put a big downer on killer whale shows, talking about how the killer whales are caught and treated. Ivy has a button. I should push Ivy's button. I know it's sad. I don't want to focus on the sad. I want to get the sad out of the way.
I was at SeaWorld and saw the killer whales. They would swim by in their tank, and then they'd look at you, just flip that big tail and just drown you.
Yep.
It was like, look, what I can do to you. It was a fun show. We didn't have any of that drama. I think you did.
Nope. Hey, Joe. No, there wasn't any. There was.
They're beautiful out in the ocean.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of them out in the ocean. There's a video going around now of a seal. Oh my God, it's hilarious. The research boat is out on the water. I think it's either a research boat or a fisher boat. I'm not sure, but a seal comes swimming up super fast and jumps up on the back of the boat, and you look out over the edge of the boat. The camera looks out over the edge of the boat, and there's like 3 killer whales now circling the boat. I think I already pushed your buttons, Ivy. There was like 3. Then there's like 3 killer whales circling the boat, and somebody did a voiceover and gave the seal a character, and because the lady actually says, no, you can't be up here, you got to get back in the water, and the seal looks over his shoulder and looks back on the boat with big sad eyes. Now that's what really happened, but the voiceover, oh my God, whoever voiced that over, it's hilarious, because the seal is like, No, I'm not getting back in the water. Do you not see them out there swimming around? We got to go. Start the boat. Start the boat. Start the boat now. We got to go. No, look at them. You need to get off the boat. No, look at them. It is fantastically funny. And the seal is all about not getting back in the water. For sure, for sure, for sure. But it's like there's three killer whales circling the boat. And the seal is just getting to the middle of the boat, hoping that the orca whales don't tip the boat like they do the icebergs, like they do the floating ice, like they do the rich yachts. Hilarious. You know, if you're not a seal. If you're a seal, I'm sure it's not quite as funny at all. Hey, Pamela. If you're a seal, I'm pretty sure their killer whales are not nearly as beautiful. I'm doing a female here, drawing a female killer whale here. You can tell she's a female because of how short her dorsal fin is, and it's not bent over. We don't talk about education on this show. This show is more about just chatting what's going on in our lives and in the world in general. But I cannot help myself but talk about some things like killer whales, biology, science. Cannot help myself.
Ivy has a new light and a mirror. She likes the light, but the mirror lies.
You know, the first time I went to a hotel room out in Odessa and I had to do a Thursday night show from the hotel room, I bought a hand mirror. And anytime I would flip that hand mirror over I had a mirror pointing down at the work that I was working on. Oh, I'm off camera. I didn't even know I was off camera. Anytime I gotta go back to that view. Stop. Overhead close.
I was moving my screen. I'm trying to figure out where you went.
Anytime that I went off camera, or anytime I wanted my face to be visible on camera, I just flip that mirror over and talk to the camera through the mirror. I haven't done that in a very long time. I'll probably do that the last weekend of August when I'm in Oklahoma visiting my grandkids and Pamela and Rick. And Joe, if he can make it.
Ivy says she's not sure if her light will be bright enough for her setup.
You know, I could also stop in Hillsboro and visit with what was her name? Twisted Art Lady?
Yeah, Twisted Art Lady.
If she was up for such a meeting. We can make the whole trip a tax write-off. When you hear me talk about creativity, if you don't believe there's creativity in taxes and finance, you've never filled out an expense report or a tax form. All right, I think that's enough pencil to get me going. That light that's really bright. Let's fix that real quick. Over the shoulder wide. Settings. Configure video. camera control. Let's turn that exposure down just a little bit. Let's not blind people every time that view comes up. Goodness. Now, of course, now you can't see anything because it's dark. But it doesn't stay on that view for very long. Alright, let's see here. Let's get some Payne's Gray going. We're going to make our Payne's Gray more cool because we're underwater.
Did you hear me say Rick was here?
I didn't, Rick. I'm glad to see you, buddy.
It's from watching from Northwest Texas Hospital in Amarillo.
Whoa, buddy. Pamela said you were at the hospital. Hate to hear that. I hope they're treating you well. Is Pamela there with you, or is she at the homestead? That is way too much. Way too much. Did not intend to put that much down. But it's okay. It'll be alright. We'll get through it. This is my favorite part of the process. I probably never told you guys how much I enjoy this part of the process. Most of this is going to get buried in black color anyway. But we're not going black. We're probably going to go very dark lavender.
Rick said temporarily there are big folks here. Amazon with our little dog and recovering from a UTI. Yep.
There's no fun. No fun. It's no fun being apart from the people that you love. It's no fun having a UTI. It's no fun being in the hospital.
It's been an Amarillo since Monday.
No fun. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. All right. Let me dry that. My dryer button's not been working. It cuts my mic off and it starts to dancing like it's supposed to, but it doesn't start the dryer. I may have to switch to my other dryer. Okay, so I take naps at lunch at work. I have this inflatable bed that I take out. You hold it out into the wind, and it just inflates. And you tie the end, you roll the end up and tie it off, and it stays inflated. And then you can lay on it. And I take it out. There's a shady tree at the end of the warehouse. I go down to the shady tree. People make fun of me all they want to, and I don't care because I'm having a good time with this. And I take this inflatable thing out there, and I inflate it, and I roll it up. But there's not usually a lot of wind, and there was a fan at the end of the warehouse that I could use to air my bed up with. But then they swapped it out, and there's only a little broken down fan that doesn't put out much air there. So now I'm having a hard time filling my thing up, and I don't have much time. It eats up a bunch of my time. Anyway, so I bought me one of these, which is, this is a leaf blower. This is going to be loud, but you won't be able to hear it because I'm sure the mic will cancel out the noise. But this is... I bought this just so I could fill my bed up with air at lunch. So I'm going to have a good time with that. I could be using that to dry this page.
You are easily entertained.
Now it's saying I have unpublished changes. Oh, your book? Ivy's been having fits with Amazon. They've been giving her fits 15 times now, I think it is. 15 or 16 times now they've told her that her book was ready for publication. And when she goes to publish it, they come back and say, oh, wait, you've got an issue with this thing or that thing or the other thing. It has been a steady source of frustration for all of us because we all want good things for Ivy. And we all want to see the book. Starving my brush, and you can tell. Don't starve your brush. This is cobalt blue. I probably would have been better off with an ultramarine, but I don't really have an ultramarine. I'm really kind of shocked at how much cobalt blue I go through. I mean, I literally just filled this and it's already practically empty.
So have you thought any more about the next book?
Hers or mine?
What?
Hers or mine?
Wait, but you only have a few more pages in the morning book to art in. Sorry.
What are we talking about?
You were wondering if you were going to continue doing the same type of art in the book in the mornings.
Oh, I don't know. We could talk about that. I haven't really decided yet if I wanted to continue doing watercolor sketch, watercolor, ink and wash, or if I wanted to move on to, and go back and do pencil sketches or maybe charcoal. I really have not given it enough thought. But Sunday, we'll have to know something by Sunday because Sunday's the last day of this book.
I think you should change it. I don't care which one, but that way when we start to come across items that you've already done in watercolor, you can compare the two mediums together.
I mean, that's a valid thought. That is a valid consideration.
You know, people that struggle with, they don't want to paint this object because they've already painted it once before. Well, if you do it in a different medium and show them the difference, and how it looks different. Say, just because you've done it before doesn't mean you should do it again.
Well, and the same thing holds true, but the same thing holds true of turning it 90 degrees. Flip it on its side.
That's true.
It doesn't necessarily has to call it Mr. Johnson. Let me dry this. That was funny. Have you seen those paintings? The guy paints the whales and sharks and sea life swimming through the forest. So you have a forest full of trees, and then you'll have a whale swimming by.
That's a fun concept.
It is. They're beautiful. He's got lots of paintings out there, and he's got lots of imitators. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about doing one tonight, but I did not. I think I'm going to start with warming up the black with just a little bit of vermilion. I have to be careful though. This spot right here, she's got a gray spot on her back right behind her fin. Everything else is black and white, but she has a gray spot on her back right behind her fin. So I'm going to start with a light coat of vermilion. And we're just gonna warm up her black before we get too far in. You know what's funny? Besides midget mud wrestling, when I go to Ivy's channel, or I went to somebody else's channel the other day, I don't even remember who it was, but it was somebody. It was somebody we all know, but it wasn't Ivy and it wasn't Claudia. I can't remember. Huh? No, it wasn't Becca. I can't remember who it was, but she did something with Vermilion, and somebody in the crowd shouted, "Vermilion!" I was like, all right, we have a wide influence. Pamela has influenced a wide group of people. I took great joy in that moment. And it happens over on Ivy's channel. Pamela's had quite the reach. Quite the influence amongst the YouTubers. For those of you watching and you're unfamiliar, you can't see the live chat, watching the recording, you can't see the live chat. In the mornings and on the evening show, Vermilion is one of Pamela's favorite colors. And whenever I break out the Vermilion, she types in all caps and exclamation points, "Vermilion!" And now she's not the only one that does it. She's not the only one that does it on my stream, and she's not the only one that does it on the other streams that I've seen lately.
He said, I knew I wasn't influencing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? I completely left off this back fin back here, didn't I? That's okay. We can make that happen. We can put that back fin right there. It's in the very back anyway. In the dark. Now I'm going to come back with some Prussian blue, touch of scarlet. Oh, I'm going to want a lot more scarlet than that. Let's get that loaded up. There we go. Well, now I need more Prussian blue though. There we go. That's nice, rich.
For me, just the last 49 years or so.
Nice, rich purple. Now, let's do a. I probably should have switched to a smaller brush. I'm sorry, Rick said what? Something about 49 years?
Yeah. Emma said she knew she was an influencer. And Rick said for him, it's the last 49 years or so. Oh, they're going to have the big 5-0 next year.
When you say out loud how long you've been together, do you stop and pause and think, oh, wow? At one point, you realize you've been together longer than you were apart.
That didn't take long.
Not for you. Let's see, my wife and I started dating in 96.
Yeah.
And we dated for 6 years and got married in 2002. And she was 22 when we started dating. So from 96, 22 years in 96, 10 years to 2006, 20 years to 2016. So in 2018 is when we hit that point when she'd been with me longer than she was with anybody else. Longer than she'd been with her parents is what I mean to say.
You were 4 when I hit the mark. Okay, Ivy's resubmitted her book again. She's pulling her hair out. People have ordered the book.
Okay, I need to dry this so that the next layer doesn't chew it up. The important thing, Rick, is that you still swat each other when you walk by, and she still blushes when you do. I wouldn't expect you to admit that live, but that's the important thing, is that you still swat each other when you walk by, and she still blushes. I cannot tell you how badly I want to ink this. She never blushed. You know what? I don't doubt that about you. You were probably ornery. He probably blushed. He's probably a good, young, innocent Christian boy, and you were probably the wild artist. That's what happened in our household. I was an innocent, naive farm boy.
Oh my Lord!
And this city girl comes in. This city girl with an art degree comes in and introduces me to all these fantastical ideas.
She uses her tongue in the blushing cookies for how hard she speaks. Yes. Oh my goodness.
I was an innocent young farm boy. Seduced seduced by the wiles of a city woman, an artist.
You better be careful. She'll hear you.
She's in the driveway. I'm not afraid of her. I'm not afraid of her hearing me. She didn't. What's she gonna do to me? I don't like. I'm not afraid of her.
Joe said, I'm sure innocent as the day is long.
I'm telling you, brother, you have no idea the level of my innocence. Innocence by the traditional sense, meaning I was ignorant and naive, not free of guilt.
I almost don't believe that.
You don't believe that I was young and naive and that my wife was the worldly artist?
Said you'll be offline eventually.
She didn't scare me none. Oh no, a spanking. Oh no. Your wife's going to beat you. Yes. I mean, what? I'm so sorry.
Joe says he has to remind himself that often. Just because I'm online doesn't mean I'm safe.
No, and honestly, this is one of those. Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie? The movie Justice League with Ben Affleck as Batman and Gal Gadot and all that. Ben Affleck is giving Wonder Woman a hard time, and she snatches him up, and Flash looks over at him and says, "You know, when she kills you, we're going to take her side." That's the situation I'm in right now.
Rick says she does scare me. You just won't get me.
I'm not afraid of her. She knows I'm not afraid of her.
Just as we heard, nothing wasn't even here.
Probably go into that blue with just a little bit of vermilion and darken it up. Just along that. Just along that one line right there. Now I need that spot to be gray. So I'm going to come in with some paint spray right there.
Rick says, "Oh, I should have you to death, and I ain't scared of nothing."
I don't believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm going to do one more thing here. So I'm going to take this black, and I'm going to put a spot right here. Because that eye is really right there. It's not in that white spot. Hello, lover. These people have been saying bad things. They have been trying to get me in trouble. They are suggesting that if somebody tells you, for instance, that I was speaking bravely about not being afraid of you and stuff like that, you know that I would never, that I resent the implication. I'm not afraid. What are you going to do to me out loud? I'm just saying, what are you going to do to me that I don't like?
Hi, people.
Wait,
No.
wait, I already did it. Look, isn't she pretty? I've been using the vermilion to affect the blue. So let me dry this. Say again, over. Oh yeah?
It's just, that is cool.
Like a prison suit?
No more than
Let me dry this real quick, and then we need to put a blue wash over the top of it. Because then what? We talked about how if she killed me, you guys would take her side.
yet. I'm ready to get home.
I'm not really there yet. Look, is this your painting? No.
Listen,
This
you're awful lippy.
This is my painting.
Get out from underneath that art bench.
What? What are you going to do? Ah! I usually have to pay for that. Stop it.
That's right.
She knows where I'm ticklish. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. She knows where I'm ticklish. All right, let's see here.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny to me. Huh?
I'm going to mute you.
It doesn't come across the camera at all, does it? I mean, across the show at all. The microphone should filter that out completely.
Well, it comes over your phone.
Yeah, well. Let's see. I wonder if I have a... Yeah, that'll work right there. We'll take that plate and we'll take that cobalt. And we'll take this whole painting. You know what, I'm going to cheat. Woohoo! Now, we're going to come back in and we're going to get some of those white spots back out. Because they're not quite so blue. See, what I need is I need a little scrubber brush. Where's my little scrubber? Where's my little scrubber? Here's my, that's not little, but that'll work. That way we can have some highlights. We can also take that and we can go that, and we can take a paper towel. Can't talk, farting. And we can take the paper towel and just lift it off. And then smooth it back out a little. So, now I feel like this is way too dark for the rest of the whale. So that needs to blend back in. It's too, I don't know, it's pretty crisp in the painting, but it's pretty crisp in the photograph, but it seems like it's too crisp for the painting. So let's see if we can lighten it just a touch. Just a touch. See if we can't bring some of that edge back out. Like that. And then finally, now I'm going to stop fussing with it because I really want to ink it. Finally, See if we can get that sunlight on that edge back out. Can't talk. Harding. My little scrubber brush got dropped in the water, so now it has water in the barrel. All right. Now, I think I will come back with just a little bit of acrylic. Just a real light edge of acrylic, right? You don't want too much. That, and then I can put just a little bit on that eye right there. Bring that eye out. I do want to lose this edge though. This should be a lost edge. This edge is not. Right. I think I'm going to call it. I think it's probably about as much as I want to do with it. I could sit here and fuss with it for a very long time. It's 8 o'clock already. Look at all my nice organized brushes. Look at how that worked out. All right, I do need to dry it so that when I take the paint off, when I take the tape off, I can't mess it up. So give me just one more second here to dry it. Joe, have a good night, buddy. Glad I got to see you for a few minutes.
I got me a lover down in New Orleans, kept him warm in.
I hit the wrong button. not going to fuss with it anymore. Except I'm going to do this one thing. Just this one thing. Just this one more thing. What's Ivy talking about? My AI just told me the same thing when I asked for its opinion about my combination. As in, ooh, that's better than what I came up with.
Yeah, she said, you know, you tell me I'm running for both combinations.
Oh, yeah?
Her AI just told her the same thing when she asked for its opinion about my combination.
Oh. I have decided that the AI is programmed to lie to me. It wants me to do things like fake my thumbnails and add arrows and bells and whistles and all the stuff that you would add to a gaming channel. But we're not a gaming channel. I mean, we have viewers that are gamers, and I've been known to play a game or two myself. But that is not the intent of our channel, nor is it the core audience. What did you say uh-oh to?
Don't get a little circle in my computer for a minute.
Oh.
You closed it. Now you're back.
I don't know. My thing says I've got excellent stream tonight, so I'm not rocking the boat. So there is Orca 1. We'll set that one out of the way. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a little break. A little 5-minute. What you said?
I want to see your model.
Okay. I got the picture from Unsplash. I subscribed to Unsplash so that I can get photo references without copyright, without a copyright violation. Unsplash doesn't pay me, but maybe they should. Hey, Unsplash, give me a call. Maybe they should. So that's the first one. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. Freshen up your drinks, go potty, wake the neighbors, tell them it's time for What's on Your Easel. Make sure everybody's got their submissions in for What's on Your Easel. If you would like to be a part of What's on Your Easel, simply send an email to blade@artisticbiker.com with easel in the subject line, and we'll use your works to inspire other people, because that's the whole point of this show. But also, if you'd like a critique, I'm open to crowd critiquing. If you're interested in a critique, like if you want an opinion besides AI about your color choices, for instance, Ivy, if you'd like a critique, fire it away. We'll share it with the crowd and let the crowd. Because this is a warm crowd. Nobody in this crowd is going to say anything like, "Man, your work sucks. You should never dance again." No, they all encourage me to dance. And if they'll encourage me to dance, they'll encourage you to be creative in your endeavors also. So blade@artisticbiker.com, either easel or critique. We're going to take a 5-minute break. We will be right back.
Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. Sweat of the body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture? Dream if you can, a courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and how can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Well, it's so cold. Maybe, oh, my father, you know, and always, always too bold. Well, maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream? Why? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Cookie cutter. No. That squeezes it to make a shape. To make a shape. See? It makes a shape.
Dinosaurs? You got dinosaurs?
There's only one dinosaur. This is a turtle.
What's a turtle?
Uh-huh.
What is that?
A penguin.
Penguin? Oh, that's not a dinosaur. I see it. And then we have, what is this? A flower?
A flower and a square. Dad, can you move this? And you have to trace it over and then like.
Oh, I see. Okay, this goes in here like this.
And then you put this in to squeeze the Play-Doh out.
Oh. So then we could take a big lump of Play-Doh like this.
I can put it a little bit in.
Stick it in there like that.
And then squeeze it out.
Squeeze it out.
And then make a moon.
Like a big moon syringe.
And then you just cut it off. See? And then you just cut it off because you don't want it to stick all over the place. Now I have to cut it.
Okay.
Because you don't want it to be long to mess up your Play-Doh. There you go.
And then you have to be sure and get it out of everything.
You have to get that out.
Why?
So it can't be dirty and dry out the Play-Doh.
So it won't be dirty and dry out the coat.
Hey, I need to put
I just want to make...
another moon.
Yeah.
I want to make a circle or a star. And you have to squish it so it can go in there, or you can like fold it where there's. When you see hair, you have to fold it so your mothers can't see it.
Uh-oh. What day is it? Who can tell me what day it is?
I wish you could see her face.
What day is it? Mom. What day is it? What day is it? Come on, I know you can hear me. Don't pretend you can't hear me. Mom. What day is it? Mom. Missy.
Don't say I love you.
What day is it? Missy. What day is it? Come on, Missy. Come on. What day is it? What day is it? Little girl. What day? Come on, tell me, what day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday! Woohoo! Thursday! The artistic backer will make you happier than a Norse god on Thursday.
Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Memory, all alone in the moonlight. I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember a time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory again. I hope you know that this has nothing to do with you. It's personal, myself and I. We've got some straightening out to do, and I'm gonna miss you like a child misses that blanket, but I've got to get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now, and big girls don't cry.
Hello! We here at the Artistic Biker Laboratories, our research and development team have been working hard to develop a chemical that once ingested will turn anyone into an amazing artist. Watch while I demonstrate on this lab assistant. Safety first. Take this pill. Oh my. Oh, well, I think that we shall call this a limited success. But until there is a magic pill to make you an amazing artist, just keep practicing and keep watching the Artistic Biker Live on Thursday nights from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Central Time. That's artisticbiker.com/Ustream. That's the letter U, stream.
Friends, have you ever wanted to be able to draw or paint better? Have you ever thought, I wish I could draw a cat? Well, friends, think no more, for I have just the product you're looking for. That's right, friends. This magic product secret that I've given you for free today is all you will ever need to be the next Andy Warhol or Pablo Picasso or even Leonardo da Vinci. All you need to be a great artist is just a little bit of practice. Why, friend, if you just use practice for a few minutes every day, there's no limit to the things you might accomplish. With just 10 minutes of practice, your cat can go from looking like this to this. And friends, if you have tried, practiced, and witnessed its power firsthand, please consider going to theartisticbiker.com and clicking that donate button. Every penny you donate will go to help someone less fortunate learn about the power of practice. And keep remembering to tune to the Artistic Biker Live every Thursday night from 6 to 8 Central Time at artisticbiker.com/Ustream. That's the letter U, stream.
All right. So we're gonna do what's on your easel. What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today? This is the part of the show where we use your works to inspire other people to do stuff, because the whole point of this is to get people's juices flowing, get people's creative juices flowing. I want to see people unafraid to express themselves creatively. And I don't care if that is drawing and painting, singing and dancing, writing, making love, whatever. I want to see the pictures. I'm probably not going to share all of them, but I want to see the pictures. There are lots of ways to be creative, finance. I don't care what you're doing to express your creativity. I want to see people expressing their creativity, and I want them to be unafraid to do so. And that is the whole point of this show, is to give people the freedom to express themselves. Because by all means, if I can get up here and make mistakes and do stuff live in front of everybody, you guys can do it too. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So let me get the phone app going so that you can see the whole screen. And we will go over. I'm going to find what I want to show you before I turn the screen over, because not everything's for everybody's eyes. Some people do send me the making love pictures. Okay, so Rick's been working on a table. Let's see here. Phone. Oh, Oh yeah, I got to refresh it. I know it's black. Don't panic. Okay, so Rick's been working on this table. And look, it's got a little marble top. I think that's the finished table. Now I can go back to here's some raw pictures of it. This is what he sent last week. If you missed last week, this was when it was still being put together in the shop. Now the only downside to this is Rick does this during my show because it's the only time it's cool enough in the shop to work. I feel like he could put my show on in the background. Look at that marbling. I feel like he could put my show on in the background. No, seriously, I appreciate all you do. But look at how that table turned out. And it's an end table and it unfolds into a computer eating table. And he's making, what, 2 or 4 of them? I forget how many he's making. And then Pamela sent, she's doing fruits and veggies for the month of August. Also, she was coloring a giraffe page. So she's got a coloring page here where she did some meditative coloring, which is just a lovely time. I don't know how often you sit down with some colored pencils and a coloring page. The beauty of it is you don't have to draw it. You just get the joy of coloring. And that should be a whole television series like Bob Ross, The Joy of Coloring. Ivy, that's what Ivy's show is, The Joy of Coloring. I don't know if those are oranges or tangerines, but there's some citrus for August. And then here is a strawberry. And then Rick says he's making 3 of them. And then here are some pears. Is that cheese? Is that blue cheese in the middle? Here are some pears. Ivy says that Pamela did that giraffe page while she was watching Ivy's stream. That is cool. So that's what Pamela's saying. Ivy, did you send an easel in? I have this one. I'm going to share this because this is what we're talking about. Ivy's superb swatches is what's coming out soon. And it's an introduction to coloring and shading with pencils and how to work with colored pencils. And that book is coming out soon. She's been fighting with Amazon for the last few weeks. I went to the Amazon. I went to your Amazon page. It's not available yet, so I went back to the page you sent me to share it. So that is the book that Ivy will be coming out with soon. It's $30 a hardback book, and it's important that it stays hardback so that it stays protected while you're working with everything else. So here's a sample of what you can find inside it, where it's got. I think that's still the cover. Let's see what the other thing was. Nope. It's dangerous to scroll because the things Ivy and I share with each other are quite personal sometimes. Anyway, that was what was on your easel. I'm going to take this time now to show you some things here on my desktop where this is what I'm talking about, where for the last, I don't know, year and a half, a little over a year now, we've been doing ink and wash. And I love doing the ink and wash. I truly do. We've been doing it for 493 days. Well, we've been doing it for 400 days anyway, because this is not what we started with. We did not start with ink and wash. Put those back out of the way because we're not really focused on those. It's just an idea. But like today, this morning at 5:30 Texas time, I did a Australopithecus, and almost exactly a year ago, July 3rd, a year and a month ago, I also did an Australopithecus ink and wash. I think there's some improvement there. I feel like this is an improvement over this one. So I feel like there's some improvement there. But we don't have to continue doing this. We don't have to continue with this. There's only, this is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So hang on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I guess Monday is the last day in this book, and then the index. So we only have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday left in this book, and then it'll be time to do something else. And the question that has been brought up is, do I want to continue to do ink and wash, which I love, or do I want to go back to doing just pure ink, which I also love, and it's quite the challenge for me, because sometimes it's difficult to get those textures. When I see the textures in color, it's difficult for me to get those textures with fountain pen. Sometimes when you're finished, you don't really end up with what you expected, with the same thing. So it's a little more difficult for me to get the details in that. So that is something I want to work with. Do we want to go back with that? Do I want to go back with pencil, pure graphite? Because we had some fun with that. That's how I started. Was just doing pencil drawings. So when I started the morning shows, pencil drawings was all I did. And so I could go back to doing just graphite, or I could do something wacky. Like I could do charcoal, and I have lots of examples. I have lots of examples of working with charcoal on newsprint. Do I want to do that? So I mean, it's just a question of, I'm kind of up in the air about it, and I have 4 days to come to a decision. I am curious what everybody else thinks. If there's anything somebody would like to see different than what I've been doing, or if I should just keep going the way I'm going. I love this starfish. Or if I should just keep going the way I've been going. And Pamela says, how about a different technique every week or month? And as cool as that sounds, it's a struggle for me to change techniques within the books. Because if I do charcoal, I'm going to want to do it on newsprint. I'm not going to want to do charcoal in one of these books. In one of these books, I can do watercolor, ink, and pencil, but I can't do charcoal. So charcoal, I'm committed to filling out a newsprint book. If I do ink and wash, then I'm committed to using a book with a higher paper weight, so that I can maintain the watercolor without affecting the page underneath. If I just do ink, I can use a different style of book, though I probably wouldn't. But if I just do paper, if I just do pencil graphite, I can go with a whole lot lighter paper. I just need a better tooth. So I mean, I like having the whole books like this, though. I mean, it's only 3 months. This is really only. I mean, our first drawing in here was $425, and our last drawing in here is going to be $494, $495, $496, $497, $498. So what? 73 pages. I mean, you're really only talking just over 3 months of one technique. So I'm course, I could work in one book for a month, and then I could work in another book for a month. I could swap out books. That's true. I could do that. I don't know. I have just a few days to figure it out, and I am curious which way to go with that one. I do like what I'm doing. I enjoy the ink and wash. But I also know that can get tedious, especially considering that we're on our third trip through the models. Well, it's really our second trip through the models. It's my third trip through the models. It's my third trip through the models, but it's as a group, it's our second trip through the models. Because I did this for almost a whole year before I turned the cameras on. But I wasn't consistent until I turned the cameras on. What we used to do is we used to do 100-day challenges. We used to do 100 days, like 100 days of hands, 100 days of faces, 100 days of feet, 100 days of watercolor, 100 days of acrylic, 100 days. We used to, acrylic. That's a different idea altogether. That'd be a whole different show. Could I do an acrylic painting in 20 minutes, 25 minutes? I could probably do an acrylic painting faster than I could do an ink and wash. But that'd be a whole different challenge. But I couldn't do it in that book. I'd have to get a different book. I could get smaller books. You know, these watercolor books like this, they're only about a month. There's only about 30 sheets in here. So this started with 80 and ended with 102, so that's 22 pages. Right? That's only 22 pages. So I mean, I could get an acrylic book like this. That'd be a different challenge altogether. Pamela asked if I've considered doing acrylic in my handmade books. I haven't handmade a book in 7 years. And I probably wouldn't do that in the morning show. That's a little, to me, that's a little more complicated than we can do in 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. It needs to be small. And the whole reason it needs to be small is to keep it condensed to 20, 30 minutes. The whole point is how you can improve a little bit every day, just doing 10, 20, 30 minutes a day. You know, kind of like Ivy, whenever the train passes, set the timer and color for 10 minutes. You know, it's the same concept. We want to keep it to 20, 30 minutes. So I don't know, maybe acrylic. We'll have to figure out. I've got the weekend to figure that out. We'll talk more. We'll talk more about this on the morning shows. But keep all that. If the folks that join my morning shows, keep all that in mind. We'll talk more about that on the morning shows. For now, we're going to move back to our sketches for the evening. We're going to move back into our killer whale sketches. Can you guys hear the Christmas music? Is the Christmas music playing? Is it too loud?
It's really soft for me. I heard it in the first half.
Oh, I don't have any of those acrylic paint pens, but there's a guy I follow. There's a person, let me rephrase that. There's a person I follow on YouTube, and their acrylic pen, they put these shorts on there where it starts off with him just picking the pins out of the case, and then he just starts freehanding, and the works that person produces, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, the works that person produces are just amazing. And I'm hypnotized. Every time it comes on, I'm hypnotized. I have to watch it. It's to the point now where I hate to say I turn them off because I don't want to get trapped, sucked into it. But when I have free time, I go back through his channel and I watch them all. I don't know if it's a him or her. I keep saying his because I grew up in a time period where if you didn't know, you defaulted to him. But I guess the proper term is they. I don't know if they are a man or a woman. I don't know. And it's only important to them because it doesn't affect their art for me at all. I don't know what my wife is cooking, but it smells good. I think she's making a homemade pizza. It smells fabulous, but I've already eaten dinner and I can't have any of it. I'm not supposed to have any of it. There's nothing really stopping me from having any of it. But it smells fabulous. She's a good cook. I can't figure out why I'm fat, though. It's a complete mystery. What's going on with that bin?
This one playing?
What's that?
Is this one playing?
Yes, this one's jumping out of the water.
Not playing toss?
Not doing what?
Playing toss.
Not tossing anything, no. I didn't really feel like drawing them tossing the dolphins would be appropriate. Of course, they are dolphins. They're in the Dolphinidae family, but we're not going to talk about that. That's morning show fodder. Like the fact that all of their markings are unique, like fingerprints, and you can identify them you can identify individual animals by their markings. That's morning show stuff. That's the kind of stuff we talk about on the morning show every morning at 5:30 a.m. Texas time. Here's my little girl come and give me a kiss. Hi, sweetie. Look at this.
Is it baby one you?
The baby one is you. Actually, this is you and your brother.
Which brother?
Your baby brother.
You said the one name.
I said that.
That's not what you implied.
Actually, in reality, it's you and Ashley. Oh, you hateful thing. I have 4 kids, and my 4 kids are 6'4", 6'2", 5'10", and 5'3". And the 5'3" one gets no slack. No slack whatsoever.
He gives it back to you.
She may be 4'8". I'm not real sure.
She's mighty, whatever she is.
Oh yeah, she's dynamite for sure.
Ivy says she has exactly one acrylic pen, white, of course.
Yeah, that's me for the most part. Also, I don't even have a set of Copic markers. I used to have a bunch of acrylic pens. Not like the full range of colors, but
My quilting markers are for yellow washers. real expensive.
I'm a firm
You
believer.
can mark,
I'm a firm believer that you don't have to have the expensive.
and you can mark your foot with it, and when you're finished, wash it, and they come right out.
That's
It's
why.
scary the first time you do that.
That's why I use the watercolor pencil when I do the sketch. Ivy was talking about her colored pencils the other day, that she doesn't like watercolor pencils. The only reason I like watercolor pencils is because I do sketches for my watercolors, and then like they rinse away. You don't see the remaining pencil marks after it's over.
I have a set of those also. Okay. But my favorite thing is my water pen, because I can put my steam stiffener in it, and it's beautiful. Works great. I learned that from the artistic fiber.
I used to put ink in mine,
Yeah.
and you use plumber's silicone to seal the threads. That's enough pencil. You use plumber's silicone to seal the threads, and you know what? I have one right here, but I'm pretty sure the ink is subtle hint. Wow, pretty sure the ink is dried up in this. But this was just a water brush that I put ink in. But it's been, oh, the ink's not dried up, but the brush is dried out. I wonder if I could bring that back to life. I don't know. I'll worry about that some other day. Right now I'm doing Orca whales.
My house smells like homemade bread.
Why has my daughter been over there?
Nope, I make bread today.
Ooh, where's mine?
Maybe tomorrow.
I see how this works. I see exactly how this works. I've been good to you.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Oh, grandmother was good.
Oh yeah, listen to the doctor, of course. Pamela's letting us know that she's watching, but she's talking to Rick's doctor at the same time. Hopefully it's a good prognosis. They're good people. If you're into prayer, I'm sure everybody would appreciate you keeping them in your thoughts and prayers. If not, just send them all the love you've got. They're good people. Who else is in the chat? Ivy, Pamela, Rick. Joe left. We've got 27 people. We had 27 people watching so far.
Same on here. Mine only says 2. So I don't know what's going on with mine.
Well, it says 27 views. It's 2 in a. I've got a 2-person chat rate. Let's see what the concurrent views are right now. 7 concurrent viewers. Let's see. 2 of those are Dad. One of those is you.
Okay.
One of those is you. That's 3. Pamela, Rick, and Ivy are 3 more. So we've got at least one other person watching.
Your dad has 2.
I said that. I said 2.
What you said?
I said 2 of those are Dad. There's at least one other person watching that we haven't identified. It's okay. We don't have to. We're not trying to force you to out yourself. You don't have to let us know who you are or anything like that. But if you'd like to just say hi, I'd love it.
What was that this morning that we had that guy, Danny from Sweden? Was that yesterday?
From Sweden?
Yeah, I think he was from Sweden.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Danny was from Sweden.
Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning there, so I don't expect to see a whole lot of Europeans.
No.
Just like Tice, I don't expect to see a whole lot of Australians.
I think his school started. Yeah.
Well, it's 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning in Australia. And then we had the young lady from India. And then we had the young lady from Hillsborough.
All over.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Adele's in Canada?
Yes.
And what's the name of the young lady in... It's not Czechoslovakia. It's not Poland.
Oh, you're testing me now.
We have a young lady in one of the Eastern Bloc countries.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's a frequent flyer.
She was from India.
She joins us all the time. The one she's one of the ones that always.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Adele was from Canada.
She's from Lithuania.
Lithuania. Okay, so Adele's from Lithuania. Who's the young lady from Canada then?
Diablo girl.
Diablo girl. She the only one from Canada?
Montreal.
Is she the only one from Canada?
No, Blue Daisy's from Canada.
Blue Daisy. Blue Daisy's a friend of Ivy's. And then Shar. Where's Shar from?
I don't know.
Ivy knows. Ivy knows where Shar's from. And Nikki, we haven't seen Nikki in a while. This is my favorite part. I probably never told you guys this. This is my favorite part.
You know how they put those little black brown sticks down the bottom of things?
Yeah.
So one just was stuck on my toe. Just so you know, I'm getting kind of tired. And now I've dropped it on the floor. But the big thing is, I don't have any idea what it came off of. It's not off of my keyboard or my computer. Oh, I bet it's off of that side there. On the other side of that. Mystery solved.
I can't tell you how happy I am you solved that mystery.
I had a mystery for you when you come over Sunday.
What's that?
It's a Facebook mystery.
Oh.
Very, very strange. Nikki is Ivy's cousin. She's not sure about Charlotte. Well, I hear this was music now.
Is it loud?
No, it's soft. I can hear it now all of a sudden.
That's good. There's no point in having Christmas music if we can't hear it.
I spent several days in this room.
Claudia's back.
Yes.
Claudia's back.
Claudia's what?
She must be on sealing duty. She says it's a potty break. She says it's a potty break.
My headset must be getting weak or something. Really soft in here.
I'm not being very loud tonight. I'm kind of losing my voice.
I need to charge things.
I need to charge my voice. You know what I need is a trip to the zoo or something.
I know he didn't tell us to use some remaining.
Oh, I figured Pamela would let everybody know.
Falling down on the tower.
I figured Pamela would let everybody know.
Oh, I'm jealous of Claudia. She slept already.
Babe, but it's only 1 o'clock in the morning, Claudia. How is the sleeping done? I was reading an article just today about humans being biphasic. You've been told a myth about humans needing an 8-hour block of sleep based on the Industrial Revolution, based on factory work. And the only way to keep people on a time schedule to work in factories is to keep them on a schedule of 8 hours of sleep and stuff like that. But there's evidence that as late as the 1800s, the standard was to sleep for 2 to 3 hours and then get up for 2 or 3 hours and then go back to sleep for 2 to 3 hours. And that makes sense to me because it is exactly how I sleep. I sleep in 2 to 3 hour blocks.
I can't do that.
If I sleep for longer than that, I can't hardly move.
What he says it's 3:47 there. And Pamela said it's about time to get up for the morning show, Claudia.
Yeah. If it was 3:47 Texas time, it'd be time to start getting up and get the coffee made. Start getting ready.
Pamela said the doctor will say, let's test some blood work.
That's how you know it's not a VA doctor. A VA doctor would just say, "Come back in 8 months. Let's see how it looks." We're going to aggressively monitor this. Come back in 8 months.
You know how very difficult it is for me to be nice.
I don't feel comfortable agreeing with this. I feel like this is a trap.
It is not a trap. You know how badly I want to stand it up forward and tell him I wanted to do something. But it doesn't work that way.
No, my dad wouldn't let you.
No. I don't get these things. Wouldn't let me. Think about what you said.
I know exactly what I said.
Remember that time that God told him he could control of his wife?
My dad does this thing where he steps between you and the object of your anger, and he puts his hands on your shoulder, and he just guides you away while you attempt to climb over his shoulder and claw at whatever you're yelling at. And it hasn't happened in a very long time. It doesn't mean it can't happen or that it shouldn't happen. But it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened in a very long time. But I've seen it happen in my lifetime. And that's enough.
Sometimes you just have to be angry.
It's okay. Somebody has to tell the waiter that the potato was done wrong. One person has got to be the nice one to just say, "Yeah, it's okay, it's just a potato." And the other one has to say, "No, you ordered that potato in this particular way, and this was done wrong, and it will be done right by God, because you will have the potato of your dreams in my presence. You deserve the best potato." In our family, in my little family over here, I will let you take a guess at who it is that tells the waiter to get their crap straight and don't come back here with your weak game.
I bet we're watching art.
You know, I'm not rude to people for the sake of being rude to people. But you will get my wife's order right. You will be respectful of my wife in my presence. Nobody is disrespectful of my wife in my presence, ever. not without consequences. One of her cousins, she posted something on Facebook, or I posted something on Facebook, and he responded, and his response was a little derogatory of my wife. And I deleted it. I deleted his comment. And he tried to put it back, and I blocked him. And I pointed out that nobody, I don't care who you are, nobody is disrespectful of my wife. You can be disrespectful on her page. You can be disrespectful on your page. But you're not going to come on my page and be disrespectful of my wife. That's just not going to happen. And for the next year, he apologized every time he saw me. Because homie don't play that. Potato of your dreams. Exactly, Claudia. Homie don't play that. My wife puts up with way too much of my crap. My job is to make sure that she gets the potato of her dreams. And as God is my witness, I am that potato.
You feel like Sunny still.
A little bit. He's got water splashes. A little bit. I need to dry that so that I can. You know what? I'll just draw that. I'll draw that eye in with ink. This needs to be darker. Tell you what else we're going to do before we go any further. Where's my little scrubber brush? Let's take our scrubber brush . Put some highlights over there on that side. Like that. All right, let me dry that real quick and then we can ink it. funny when I push those. Sometimes I cut these videos up into clips and I put them on TikTok and I put them on Instagram. And it's funny when people see them and they don't. The dancing catches them off guard. Like, why are you dancing all of a sudden? Because you know nothing in the video says, "Oh, and hey, we're going to dance real quick." And I have to explain to them that is the paint drying dance. Can't talk, Artie. This one in the background, I won't put such a thick bead on. Because it is in the background.
I like this one better than the other.
I almost always like the illustration better. I almost always like the illustration better.
Well, it is the things you do. I think it would be breathtaking if he goes in the wild.
Wouldn't you love to just go? Wouldn't you love to just go see those in the wild? I don't want to go see those in the wild the way those rich people on the yachts are seeing them in the wild, and I certainly don't want to go see them on a boat with a seal trying to get away from them on there.
No, but
You got to go. You got to go now. Start the boat. Start the boat. You got to go. I'm sorry. What were you saying? What were you saying about being terrified?
if I was close to them, even on the open sea, I would be terrified because they are so powerful. But you're right. I mean, somebody would be starting the boat to get away.
Start the boat. You got to start the boat now.
What did she say with all these colors? Okay, I think the right combo is sand, yellow ochre, green ochre, sienna brown, dark umber, ivory blue.
For what? What? The right colors for what?
I have no clue.
Well, I'm asking her.
Right?
Give her a chance. Give her a chance to respond.
That's Rick says that's really nice work, my friend.
Thanks, Rick.
Very nice.
Thanks, Pamela. I'm trying to figure out what Ivy's talking about. What are you coloring that you need those colors?
Not your background. Your background is purple.
No, I've got yellow ochre. Oh, to make bronze. Oh, hey. Is that this book? That's this book. Liberty Bell. Where's the Liberty Bell? Was that this book?
Dude, this No, it wasn't recent.
Yeah, it's right here. So on the Liberty Bell, I used yellow ochre and vermilion. I coated the whole thing with yellow ochre, and then I went with vermilion in the as a on the edges, and left a highlight of yellow ochre, real thin coat of yellow ochre, and then I used Prussian blue in the shades, and the Prussian blue and the yellow ochre made the green that you're talking about, the quinacridine blue green. But yeah, I really just used. Of course, I started with Payne's Gray. I did the Payne's Gray first because I did the shadow, but it was a warm Payne's Gray, so it was vermilion, cobalt, Prussian blue, and just a touch of black. I mean, just a touch of black, and it's a blue black, not a red black. And so I made the Payne's Gray, and then after I did the shadows, I went back over it with yellow ochre, and I went over the whole thing with yellow ochre, and then I used vermilion, and then I used Prussian blue to fill in to get the greens for the. That's how I did bronze.
She says bronze butterflies actually in colored ones. She said, yes, you're vermilion to my sienna brown. The pendulum was too much. You don't have an index in your book.
Not in my new book, because my new book's not finished. I don't do a running index. But in all of the old books, there's an index in all of the old books. I say that as I open this one to see that there's no index in it. Wow.
It says that yellow ochre is the versus the orange and the vermilion. Or in my case, my sienna.
But yeah, I try to put an index in the back of all of my books so that I can easily find what I'm looking for, and then I write the date of the book on the outside of the book, so I can say, okay, I know I did that in 2025, and then I can just skim the indexes of the 2025 books and find the dates. But I haven't indexed this one yet, but we're close. We may do that Sunday. I love that bug. That bug turned out so well. I love that, and I love that bug. And there's that citrus bug that was in here, that longhorn citrus bug. That gecko turned out. I love that gecko.
I love that bee.
Yeah, they turned out so well.
I love him too.
Australopithecus. All right, so there are my two orca whales, two sets of orca whales, killer whales for the day. I like the painterliness of this one. I could probably explore this one further. I feel like the background could have been bluer, and the darks are not quite pushed. I need to push the darks better. And there's something going on here. This is too stark for some reason. Even though it's quite stark in the photograph, it looks too stark here, and it may just be because the rest of the whale is not that stark. But I like this one better. I almost always like the illustration better than I like the painterly version. So, oh, hey, this one needs an eye. And you know what? I could probably get away with. Just a little bit of this. Not too much, but just a little bit of this. Yeah, I think that was important. It's just subtle enough. It's just subtle enough. You can't quite see it, but it's just subtle enough to let you know what's going on. Where the light source is. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. It is my favorite night of the week when I get to art with my besties. I truly do look forward to it every week. Tomorrow morning at 5:30 in the morning, should you be up, 5:30 a.m. Texas time, we're going to be doing a train engine, and we'll talk about the evolution of the steam engine to the coal engine to the diesel engine to the electric engine, and all kinds of evolution from using them strictly in coal mines to the high-speed rail that everybody loves in Japan. So we'll talk about that tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. Texas time while I sketch this little engine that could. So you're going to want to set your notification bell for that. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Pamela, Rick, Ivy, Claudia, Joe was here earlier. Who else was here? Was anybody else here? Did anybody else speak up? Claudia, did I say Claudia? Claudia was here first. Claudia and Ivy. Claudia and Ivy. Rick and Pamela. Joe. Dozy dotes and lambsy dotes. Little lambs eat ivy. Kit'll eat ivy too, wouldn't you? All right. And my mom and dad, thank you guys so much for your help every night, all the time, also, as usual. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to tune in next week. Same Artistic Biker time, same Artistic Biker channel. And then we dance. We dance until somebody says they see me dancing. Because when they see me dancing, I will know that the lag is caught up with the stream and I won't get cut off mid-sentence. Gives you a chance to click the clicky thingy so that you can watch another fantastic video just like this one. It gives everybody a chance to say hello and goodbye to each other in the chat and ask any questions that they may have, exchange some information if they would like to. But the most important thing is that I don't